2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first-round action. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. From around 170 yards here. Going with the 7. Woo, back there, horsey. Okay, that'll work. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Okay, steady now. A par putt on the table. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
He finds himself in a share of 13th. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And there it goes from the sand. Okay, time to return to the action. Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? Putting for birdie.
Oh, you know you want to.
That's a lovely speed on that putt. So close to the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And stepping up the standings after that effort. We have a par 4 on this one.
That is absolutely spot on.
most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Now we're on the fourth tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
That's inside the house of opportunity.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
This for a birdie run.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
A par putt awaits. That's tracking. Oh, that's a clutch par. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
That dog will hunt.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Handy effort, that one. This putt from around 18 feet.
They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
Well done. And that will take him to 2 under. Currently has a share of second place. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
What a drive, look at that.
Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there. Get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. That's a good putt to make, that one. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Oh, what a super shot.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
Teeing off here at the 7th. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt is of 9 feet.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
This is on a great line.
Oh, just missed. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. It's on a good line. And that's for a bogey. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently in 4th place.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Looks like they've got the 5 wood.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Ooh, that almost went down. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Good looking putt. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Taking aim from around 190 yards here. Just 3 strokes back. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Ooh. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Solid par putt, that. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we have been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Well, that was pure. Time for the second shot at the 10th. And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 back from the leader. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Nice recovery there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
This putt coming up is for birdie. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
I mean, you've got to expect this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Ooh, right by the hole. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Going with the 6-iron here. Is that right? I think so. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. What a disappointment. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Currently a couple under for the round. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. Lovely effort, that. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. He finds himself tied for 6th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And we find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Opting for the 6-iron. This one might need to get down a little. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Great touch.
Putting for par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Wonderfully played. Going with a 3-wood here.
Looks like they're definitely going for it.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. That'll sting a bit. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Playing their 5th shot. Yes!
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
The Spaniard, Jon Rahm, currently on top of the leaderboard here. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. That's tidy. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
This is, oh yeah.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row.
Looking at the scoreboard, they currently sit in 2nd place, behind Jon Rahm. Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Well struck. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Gotta say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. A bit long on that one. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie. Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. And a chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt. That's frustrating. Just a 4-footer remaining. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. And as this round winds down, he finishes in 2nd place.
Absolutely, Luke. Can't wait to do it again tomorrow.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.